I'm Sruthi. I was the first marketing hire at Sendoso, 6th overall, and I run our field marketing team here.
And I'm Sarah. I was the second hire in marketing at Sendoso, and I am marketing operations. Our first Dreamforce meeting space, which is really like the first conference we ever hosted meeting space. We just had like 6 high top tables. What we did is we just allotted like created different calendars for different tables. And so when an SDR would book a meeting, they would add me to the calendar invite. I would assign an account executive and a table. So I was the chili piper. But I think the hardest thing when you add like a middleman and don't automate those types is like communicating over and over, like you need to add me to the calendar invite, you need to add me to the calendar invite, so that we have insight into actual meetings that are going to occur at Dreamforce.
We had lofty goals around pre-booked meetings and number of meetings occurred. So that also included walk-in meetings. So for the pre-booked meetings, we were really depending on our SDR team. So they were using a number of different channels, one of them being sales loft cadences. So with Chili Piper, we were able to make unique links for each SDR for them to insert into their cadences and follow up communications. And then another channel we used was direct mail using Sendoso. So we, of course, were drinking our own champagne. At the time, we had 18 SDRs, and we had each of them pick 33 accounts that they would send a wine tumbler to as a pre-send. With the wine tumbler came a handwritten note because it was a 2-part send. So we'd let them know if they came in for their meeting that they would receive a $50 e-gift card to wine.com or to a massage to really complement that wine tumbler that they were receiving. And then for those pre-booked meetings, we had a campaign in Salesforce, and then we had a campaign for day of bookings, and we were still utilizing Chili Piper and Salesforce to book those walk-in meetings.
Whenever anyone would show up to our Dreamforce event, we would ask, have you already pre-booked a meeting? If they said yes, we would use the check-in calendar to easily check them in with one click. What was really helpful about that is it helped us keep track. So end of day, when we did a roundup with our account executives, we didn't have to go through all like hundreds of meetings that were happening. We could just go over the ones we didn't check in to make sure that we got everyone.
For us, the wow numbers, we had a lot of these wow moments. The first was the 3 times pre-booked meetings. So we increased our pre-booked meetings by 3 times, and our wow number was 10 million in pipeline attribution from this activation. If we're looking at the impact that Chili Piper had on events at Sendoso, I think it was super beneficial to use a tool that the SDRs were already using. So it was not something new that they had to learn, in 2 weeks before they had to start outbounding. It was something that was already really seamless to add into their workflow.
I would say that it really streamlined our check-in process. Before then, it was kind of all over the place, and it really helped us be able to deal with massive volume of people walking through our door and mass volume of meetings in a seamless fashion.